everybody, my name is ATO and welcome to my page. I studied computer science at Kennesaw State University and I'm also a full stack web developer, mobile app developer. In fact, I'm a developer. So I've been getting quite a few requests lately, people reaching out to me and asking how they can learn more about coding, how to start their coding journey. So I decided to come up with this video about 5 things you should know when starting out. So I know it can be a little bit overwhelming, especially as there's so many resources out there and it's very easy to get confused and not to know where to start. So the first thing you should do when starting out is you should decide what type of developer you want to become. You know, there are several types of developers out there. There is front end, back end, game developer, mobile developer, just to name a few. So what you want to do is to decide which kind of developer you want to become with regards to what you like. For example, somebody who has an eye for design, like you like when things look beautiful, you like when this color matches with that, when this thing is centered at this corner, when things look good, you know, you should probably go with front end. And on the flip side, if you're somebody who likes thinking logically, who likes solving problems, who like math and all that stuff, I think you should go with back end. If you decide go with front end, I'm going to recommend you starting with web development. Web development implies you should start with HTML and CSS. Then from there you can move to JavaScript and maybe a framework or library like React or Angular. Anyway, start with HTML or CSS. And if you decide starting with backend, I'm going to recommend you starting with Java. Java is very easy to learn. Syntax is very clear and concise, so you're going to pick it up quite quickly. After picking a language, the next thing you want to do is to download a necessary tool. As I'm focusing mainly on front end and back end, for beginners, what you want to do is if you're going on the front end route, you want to install a text editor like Visual Studio Code. I'm going to put it on the screen for you to see. And if you decide going with backend or Java, as I said, what you want to do is you want to download and install IntelliJ IDEA. So all of them are free tools, so no, don't worry. The only thing you need is a laptop or a PC and you're ready to go. Then the next thing you want to do is to find helpful resources. As I earlier said, there are tons and tons of resources on the internet, ranging from free resources to paid courses. Paid courses are generally on the very structured side, like it gives you a clear and concise roadmap on what to do to reach to an intermediate level, but they can be quite expensive sometimes. So I recommend you doing your own research, and that's a very important part too. You should learn how to research for resources. But I'm going to recommend this website that I use a lot. It's called w3schools.com. It's a very good website for when you're starting out in HTML, CSS, even Java. They have some pretty cool tutorials and lessons. And I myself, I still use the website as a reference because, you know, programming is not about retaining all the syntax. It's about understanding how things work. So I still go back and forth when coding to that website. And last but not the least, practice. Practice a lot. You must not practice like too much. You can just practice like few minutes to an hour a day or more if you want. But the main thing you need to be is consistent. You need to be consistent. You need to practice regularly. Not every day if you don't have time, but at least regularly. Be ready to put in the work. In like 3 months, you can be a pro. Yeah, literally you can be a pro. Thanks for watching this video. These are the tips that helped me when starting out. I hope it helps you too, and I hope to see you around for other videos as I'll be posting more tips and more guides. Like this video, share it, and see you in the next one.